Jakob.
Jolter.
And this is Unisport Uncut.
Episode number 8.
8.
Yes. Yes.
And we're back. We are finally back.
It's been emotional.
And it's been a while. And while we've been gone from Unisport Uncut, we've been to quite a few events and we've seen a bucket load of new launches. And today we're going to talk about some of them, all of the boots on this table. And we're going to announce the winner of our 50,000 subscribers giveaway with a pair of Jerome Boateng signed Legend 5s on the line. So
Boom.
stay tuned for that. But other than that, Joel said, let's just jump straight into it.
Let's do it.
As always, we have round about 10 minutes starting, if I can hit the spot. Right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Finally, you did it.
Exactly. But speaking of the boots in front of us, we have the Nike Fast Forward collection, which are 4 boots made to commemorate the vapors from the past 4 World Cups, going back all the way to 1998. And they look pretty much like the originals, apart from, well, this guy, the 98 Mercurial. But anyway, which boot do you think is the coolest?
Hands down, the 06. I absolutely love the design. It looks beautiful and I love it. What about you?
I think the Fast Forward 10M is the coolest, simply because it is the one closest to the original design. Kind of like it, even though this is also pretty close to my heart.
Love it.
But yeah, and it's a pretty cool concept. I mean, it kind of shows that Nike have done some crazy stuff ever since 1998 for every World Cup. And I think we can expect some pretty cool stuff coming up for the 2014 World Cup.
I have high expectations.
Yeah, and it's just around the corner.
Yep.
Something that is also just around the corner is the launch of the Nike Magista. We've already seen and tried the boot, but it's going to come up to the World Cup, so we can actually try it properly. But the Magista is kind of this explosion of knitted football boots and the knitted football boot war, if I may call it that. First we saw the Adidas Primeknit Sambas, then came the Adidas Primeknit FS, which claimed to be the first football boot with the sock, even though it's just a concept model. And then on the very same day, the Nike Magista, also with an ankle color, came out. I mean, what do you think about this? That's a lot of knitted football boots right there.
Yeah, and it's mind-blowing. And I try not to think about it too much because it's overwhelming when you think about it. You know, 2 of the biggest brands coming out with knitted football boots with socks on. It's just it's too much for me to handle.
On the same day, I mean, it's odd. But talking about the Nike Magista, we went to the launch event in Barcelona, which was pretty cool. And we got to try the boots on, and you actually got to play test it.
Yep.
What do you say about it?
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And you can feel it the moment you put them on. And, you know, basically when I first put them on, I couldn't stop smiling. That's how I was feeling.
Yeah.
And the fit is just simply unlike anything else I've ever tried.
Yeah.
And it might sound, you know, a bit ridiculous and lame, but that's just how it is. How do you feel?
I absolutely agree. I mean, as you said, it's unlike anything I have ever tried on a football boot, and I have tried a lot of boots. But the fit is unreal. It feels almost like a sock that wraps your foot, simply because the Flyknit is so, it's a bit stretchy, but it also really wraps snugly around your foot. And basically it feels like a pair of socks with studs on it. And we're not the only ones to say this.
No.
Actually at the event, all the people we talked to were like, this is something else.
Yeah. And this fits that we tried on, it's straight out of the box.
It's straight out of the box, and it fit me with my rather slim feet, and even you with your gigantically wide feet.
Exactly.
If that's even a word. I mean, the fit is very, very good, and I especially like the part up here with the fact that there's no tongue, so it just really wraps the upper part of your foot. And you might think that the dynamic fit color will feel a bit weird initially, and may be a distraction to some people, but I actually think that it makes the fit better, simply because it wraps your ankle so tightly and makes it feel like the boot is moving better with your foot. And I know this is exactly what Nike are saying, and it might sound like a gimmick, but no, it really feels awesome.
And there are absolutely no distractions whatsoever in the Magista. Even the laces are pretty thin.
Yeah, but if we talk about the other boots out there, the other knitted boot out there, the Adidas Primeknit Sambas, what do you think about those? Because they were actually the first knitted boots to come out.
Yep. First of all, the boot looks nice.
Yeah.
I think the colors are awesome, but the upper, it's different compared to the one on the Magistas.
Yeah, it's a bit more stiff, if you will. I mean, it's still, as you can see, a very flexible upper, but it doesn't stretch as much as the Flyknit upper on the Magista, and it's also not covered with this synthetic layer of Nike skin as on the Magista. But still, I mean, it does pretty well. Adidas is saying that it's waterproof, and I tried pouring a lot of water on the Primeknit Samba, and it actually held up pretty well. I didn't get wet feet, so
that's good.
So it is pretty cool, and even though it is very flexible, you kind of compared it to a cracker, whereas the Magista would be more of butter coming out of the oven.
Exactly, but we still have to remember that this is a limited edition pair of boots, not necessarily meant to be played with.
Not that much, perhaps.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, the difference isn't that huge,
no.
like you said. But it's definitely different.
You can feel the difference.
You can feel the difference. And then, of course, we have the Primeknit FS with the huge sock and no laces. But since it's still a concept and we don't know yet when it's going to come out, we're going to have to...
If it's going to come out.
If it's going to come out, we're going to have to reserve judgment on that one.
But I want to try it.
So do I. I mean, it looks cool. Speaking of looks, I mean, there's been quite a lot of feedback coming on the Magista, both positive and negative. And people have been like, nah, I'm not going to wear that boot simply because it looks something out of the ordinary, or as some say, ridiculous. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's ridiculous. And I think, you just shouldn't judge a book by its covers. And I just simply don't understand the mindset of, choosing your boots based on how they look, like design-wise. And I'm not talking about, the tech and the concept behind the boots. I'm talking about the pure, visual looks of the boots.
Yeah.
And I understand that we are living in 2014 and people want to look good on the pitch and all that stuff, but it's wrong, in my opinion.
And it is, I don't know if you can say it's downright wrong, because it's down to personal preference.
Exactly.
But I would say that, you might risk losing out on some very great stuff. And yeah, it might look a bit weird when you see it for the first time. And I thought, whoa, it's a sock, what is going on? And I felt it would probably feel very weird, but take it from us, we've tried it. It's actually worth trying and keeping an open mind on. And again, the football boot is the most important tool you have out there, except for your own body and your own skills.
Exactly.
So it's about feeling good, not necessarily looking good.
And I have to make a confession. Back in the good old days when I was young, I used to be young, I actually used to, choose my boots based on looks.
Yeah.
But now I'm wiser and older and all that stuff, so I've moved on.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, there's going to be other colorways, but they will obviously still have the dynamic fit color. What do you think the future will hold? Do you think we're going to see colors all over the spot and people will just have to adjust and start liking them?
To be honest with you, yes. I think this whole concept has its spot in the future. And I think, within, let's say, the next 3-5 years, it will be 50-50 with, boots like this and the more traditional and conventional pair of boots. Because I think some people will still prefer playing football with, normal football boots.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be the purists out there who prefer the traditional conventional football boots that they know. We see, there's still two camps with people who like leather boots now and synthetic boots.
Yeah.
I don't know how many leather boots there will be around in 5 years, but let's see about that. But still, I think, yeah, it has some potential. But let's see. I mean, a couple of years ago, I thought that Flyknit would be incorporated into every Nike boot in the future, and it's not. It might come back, who knows? But still, I think we need to see it on a few more boots than just the Magista to see what it's actually going to be.
Definitely.
But I have high hopes.
Me too.
It does look really good. And with Adidas coming out with the Primeknit FS, we don't know yet, but there seemed to be an intention from them. Then let's see what's gonna happen.
And what I find extremely interesting is what the other brands are gonna do.
Yeah.
Especially if this, if this really kicks off
Yeah.
and it becomes a success. Maybe the other brands will feel obligated to do the same.
Let's see what the future will bring. Because now it is finally time. Yes! You guys have been waiting. We have been waiting to announce the winner. And luckily there's still, well, not very much time, but there's still a bit of time left. Jolter, will you do the honors? Do you want a drum roll?
Yes, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Jerome Boateng signed Tiempo Legend Vs is Josie 98 Football.
Yes.
Boom!
Congratulations! And that's all for us for today. No, wait a minute.
No. It was this comment right here, and we selected randomly the comment from the thousands and thousands of comments you guys left.
So congratulations, man, and keep an eye on your YouTube inbox because we will be in touch on how to get these babies sent to you. And to all you others out there who commented a lot, you guys are freaking awesome. I mean, that took some effort out there, and we're gonna make sure that we get some giveaways done in the future.
And it was a lot of fun going through the comments.
It was.
Unfortunately, there can only be one winner. But
Yeah. And there were some comments out there who deserved to win as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them. Joseph, before we go, I just want to get your opinion on one last thing, which is the recent colorway updates that we've seen from Adidas and Nike. I mean, the Earth Pack and the update to the 4 silos. Which colorway do you think is the coolest?
I have 2 favorites. The Nitro Charge from the Earth Pack.
Really?
And the new Tiempo Legend 5, which is a beautiful, beautiful pair of football boots.
I absolutely
What about you?
agree. I mean, it took the cool red and white colorway from the Legend 4. It kind of spiced it up a bit. I mean, it's beautiful. I really like it. The Nitro Charge is not that much for me, but I rather enjoy the Predator LC2s.
Good choice.
White, black, and orange. It's a peach. But yeah, a lot of cool colorways coming up. But what do you think is the coolest colorway? And what do you think about the whole boot war, the knitted boot war out there? Who will win it? What do you think about the concept and the sock color thing? Let us know by leaving a comment right down below. But also, before we go, I think you will get the honor to do a bit of magic because we went to a few events and we want to show you guys what went down.
Can I do my magic?
Yes, do your magic.
I love magic. And believe me, guys, magic loves me. Check this out.
Nice.
I still got it.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff to go and watch.
Yes.
And while you do that, we're gonna go and do a lot of other cool stuff. Reviews, events, there's a lot coming up. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.
Yep.
And yeah, signing off. Unisport Live. Cheerio.
Now that he's finally gone, I'm actually gonna annotate one more video. Yes, you heard me. Check this video out. It's pretty cool, I'm just saying. I'm gonna go and ship these out to Josie 98 Football. See you guys later.
We ready to do this shit?
I was born ready.
Okay.